Today we have a classic slick back founding fathers ponytail. The gym ponytail. I'm not that person anymore. You know what I mean? We've upgraded here today. As a side note, look at this beauty blender. Just relatable, that poor little sucker. Okay, it's been a little while. Oh wow, this one's even worse. Look at this. Oh, and there's an eyelash stuck to it too. It's a rough day in the Ravndahl household. Okay. So today I wanted to do a video trying out some new products that I have kicking around. I haven't done one of these in a little bit because I don't get product to my door anymore. So I went on a little shopping excursion the other day. I went to my local Shoppers Drug Mart. So I got a few little things from there. I have a few things from Ulta because I traipsed across the southern wall to go to Washington, and I got some shit from Ulta. Got some Sephora stuff in here, got some Nordstrom stuff in here. It's just a little coming together of all the shops. Okay, this has been just a really not good intro. Okay, let's do this. Okay, the first product is actually not new. This is how I start my trying new products video. But this is the Nouveau Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. I tried this a while ago. I can't remember if I liked it, so I'm trying it again. I'm gonna put that all over my eyeballs. Oh, that was probably a little more than I needed. I was trying to find more of the accent brush. The accent brush and the shading brush. I was trying to find more of those. Much to my chagrin, I did not find either of those, but I did pick up some other kind of little Real Techniques brushes anyways, just to give them a shot, you know? So here's what I wanted to do today. You know Ariana Grande? Well, yes, you know Ariana Grande. I feel like a lot of the times her makeup is just kind of like very like shimmer, and then she doesn't have a lot in the crease a lot of the times, and then she just does her little winged eyeliner and her lashes and shit. I want to do that now. So I'm going to try and not put shit in my crease. I'll zoom you in. Hold on. This is going to be weird, I feel like. Maybe I'll put like a little bit in my crease. Oh, should I do this? Okay. I'm going to take like the lightest little dusting of something in my crease because I'm not a wild bitch. I'm going to take this thing right here. I don't know, Ariana. I'm not there yet. Okay, just literally like feather light, put that, oh shit, that was already more than I wanted. That's okay, I can go over it. This is the plan, okay? I got this Stila Little White Lies liquid eyeshadow in Yellow Tails, and I think it looks really beautiful. Let me swatch it on my hand for you. Wow. So this is my plan. I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid, blend it up, get my Ariana Grande on. Maybe I'll employ the help of a little brush just in case. I'm gonna load up a lot of that. Oh, wow. That is the prettiest thing this side of Texas. I'm gonna take my little brush and see if I can just kind of dibbly-dabbly this around to see if I can sort of blend it out a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna put even more of that on. Ooh, there's just a cooling effect on my eye. Oh, that is so cold in my eye. It's the most bizarre feeling. Do I look like Ariana? I wanted to get like a bunch of these from, where did I buy these ones from? I think I might have got this one from, did I get it from Ulta or did I get it from Shoppers? I can't remember. But I wanted to buy a bunch of these, but then I was like, okay, I'm being fucking crazy. I'm not gonna use all of these, but now I'm regretting it because I feel like this is so beautiful. Do I remind you of the Ariana Snapchat filter? When I do this? Oh God. Oh God. Look at these little, ooh. Okay, abort on this inner corner. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know about those little chunky bits. Hold on. I'm gonna take a little scrapey and go like this. And scrape off those weird little excess parts. Okay, well that's not the easiest thing to layer up. Okay, let me do some intense winged eyeliner here. This is where the Grande is really gonna jump out. Okay, I'm taking my little Dose of Colors gel eyeliner in the color Shady, AKA It's Black. I'm grabbing that on my angle brush. I'm gonna go for it. Oh. So many moons ago, when I was first hired by MAC, we were doing like a training day. So basically like all these like new hires from all kinds of different locations came in to get trained on the same day on like the new products and shit. And this chick. I remember her face literally like it was yesterday. This was like over 5 years ago. She had the most impeccable eyeliner I've ever seen in my life. And I, like, to this day, I cannot ever do my eyeliner without thinking about her because I'm always trying to emulate exactly how perfect it was, and I will never be her. When I'm doing winged eyeliner, I like to wipe off my brush every now and again, just because it kind of like the product gets built up on there and it gets all chunky and gross, and then you can't get a nice sharp line. So every once in a while, I wipe my little brush off and I am back at it. Okay, do I look like I bought matching diamonds for 6 of my bitches? Would you say that retail therapy is my new addiction? Okay, I'm gonna leave that on the top for right now. I'm gonna take this. I'm taking a little bit of makeup remover on my brush, and then I'm just going to make that a nice sharp edge. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave this liner. It's close enough. I feel like it looked pretty much like Ariana Grande. Okay, for my lashes, new favorite lash alert, and their drugstore. Well, I don't know if Ulta's considered drugstore. Is that drugstore for you guys? Anyways, they're the Kiss lashes in the style chignon. I'm so French, it hurts. Anyways, they were buy 2 get 1 free at Ulta, so I was like, I will do that. I will buy 2 and get 1 free. And I'm glad that I did, because they are divine. Oh, I forgot how easy it is putting lashes on when you're wearing liner, because everything just blends together beautifully. I'm gonna use the same concealer underneath my eyeballs. I'm just using like what's kind of left on this thing. I feel like this concealer's quite sheer, and that's saying a lot coming from yours truly. I'm gonna take that same brush that we used to clean up our winged eyeliner, and I'm going to put some concealer on it and just do the same thing, getting really nice and close to that liner for one final cleanup. Oh, so a ton of you guys have been asking me if you can use, you know how I posted the video doing like my blush and bronzer and stuff like that underneath my foundation? I've had a lot of questions from you guys asking if you can do powder products underneath your foundation. I don't know, but I'm gonna try right now for you on your behalf. I'm taking an old bronzer. This is the Lila B Timeless bronzer. I think it's actually a powder. I don't even know if it's supposed to be a bronzer. And I'm gonna grab that. Oh shit, I should have spot concealed first. I guess it's not too late. Okay, hold on a second. So I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm gonna dot on my problem areas. I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me your various acne cures. I just have to say it. I know that you're well-intentioned. Please stop. It's literally like all of my DMs are people sending me like recommendations for acne and stuff like that. And again, like I know 100%, like almost all of you are like so sweet and lovely, and you guys are just trying to help, thinking that you might have something that I haven't heard of yet or something like that. But it just really is. I try to go through my DMs every now and again to like see if there's like questions from you guys, but it's just like so discouraging to me when like every single time I go through my DMs, it's just nothing but people giving me like acne advice, because it just like reminds me of the fact that like my acne is very present basically, and I'm aware, I know, but I'm just trying to go through my life treating it like what it is, which is a normal thing, a natural thing. Would I like to have clear skin? Yes. It was a lovely experience for me to have clear skin. I really thought I was the shit for a few months there. Trust me when I say I'm dealing with it myself. It's just like discouraging to me sometimes, because I feel like I post a video where I don't mention my acne at all. Like I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about a different product. I'm reviewing something, whatever. And I'm still getting so many comments about people like telling me what I need to do for my acne. I know it's never gonna stop completely, but if you're somebody that has reached out with good intentions, please stop. I'm gonna go ahead and put my powder bronzer on. So anyways, that's my little spiel, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply my bronzer all over my face. I'm gonna apply this maybe like a little bit heavier than I normally would, just because, you know, I want it to show through my foundation. Put that on my nose. Oh wow, that was a lot. Okay, I am gonna put a little cream blush underneath. So this is a new one that I picked up from Milk. This is in the shade Work. I'll just like do a little swatch for you on the back of the hand. I really liked the color of this. It almost reminded me of like a My Lips But Better kind of color. You can use it on the lips as well, but I'm gonna use it as a blush. So I'm just gonna pop that on. Very natural. Oh, I look like that guy that tans with the thing, and then I have the white around my eyes. This is a good look. Oh my God, my pride and joy. You guys, okay. I went into Shoppers Drug Mart, I was looking around, and I came across this puppy. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow Luminizing Fluid Foundation, okay? I saw the word skin, I saw the word glow, I said that's for me. It's so sheer and glowy and divine. So I'm gonna put this on just like as is. I'm not gonna mix it with anything or cut it like I normally do. I think this shade is a little bit off for me. It kind of has been going a little like rosy toned on my skin after a while. So I'm just stippling that over. I feel like, okay, hold on. Let me do my whole face and then we'll get back to each other here. Dotting it on. I kind of go like a little bit lighter with my pressure when I'm going over top of the bronzer and blush area. I'm not sure how that powder looks under there. I'm gonna have to take a close-up look in a second here. But I really like this foundation. I feel like it's really, really lovely. And I feel like it's a foundation that I could see myself like just kind of applying with my hands, you know? Little Alana Davison move. Oh, I feel like that powder bronzer actually worked okay. My foundation shade isn't a perfect match. I know that much for sure. So my answer is yes. I think it's worth a shot at the very least, trying it with your powder products. Here's a fun thing that I got. This was from the Shoppers Drug Mart as well. This is from Bourjois, I think that's how that's pronounced. This is the Sculpt Light Illuminator Strobing. Oh, that's the French side. Strobing highlighter. It illuminates and visually sculpts face features. Don't mind if I do. This Shoppers Drug Mart was stocked up with all the goods, dude. It was fucking unreal. I'm going back every day of my life. So I'm just gonna dot that over top. It smells nice. Did this visually sculpt my face? I vote yes. Case closed. I can't stop doing soap brows. It's all I've been doing lately. Here's my cycle, okay? I'm gonna take my spoolie and some soap. I see a picture of Rihanna where she has thin brows, like thinner brows than I have, and I'm like, oh, I should do that. I make my brows super thin, and then I'm like, that was a mistake. Then I grow them out. While I'm growing them out, I do my like brow gel and stuff like that, my tinted brow gel, and I go like way darker with my powders and stuff, and it looks good, and then my brows are too grown out, and then I'm like, oh, I have the largest eyebrows in the world. Think like James Charles circa, I guess that wasn't that fucking long ago, like 2 years ago? Circa 2017. And then I have to reel it back in. So right now I'm in the state of reeling it back in, and I'm doing the soap brows to ensure that I don't over apply my product. I still, like if I'm doing a no makeup day, I still will apply my tinted brow gel, but I'll apply like only that kind of thing. But if I'm doing a makeup day, soap brows, baby. I'm gonna grab my little Anastasia brow brush. This is the 7B. It's super baby thin, very, very fine. And this is the one that I like the most for doing soap brows because it's just laser sharp. I'm gonna take my Anastasia brow powder in dark brown. And I'm gonna start on the outside. And then I'm going to do my little brush strokes at the front. I really like this spoolie too because like it's kind of tapered and there's like little pokey bits on the end that I can just go through and like brush out one stroke at a time. Those are sisters, not twins, or like possibly cousins. Either way, some kind of family reunion, and I'm just gonna be comfortable with that. Does Ariana Grande put eyeshadow on her bottom? Not her bottom, but like her bottom, you know. Okay. She does a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just putting down a little bit of shadow, and then I'm just gonna go like this. blended. I was in Nordstrom. Whenever I walk through any makeup store, I just basically, I don't look at the products. I just scan the displayer for the word sheer. And when I find it, I take it and I leave. Not like I steal, but like I take it to the register and I pay like a civil person. So I was at Nordstrom. I went to the Burberry counter, scanning. I see the word sheer. I get 5 lipsticks. So these are called Burberry Kisses Sheer. This is the shade Orange Poppy. Oh my God. They're so beautiful. They're so fucking beautiful. They're like beautifully, perfectly sheer. Sometimes with sheer lip products, I will admit, every now and again, you get a sheer product and it's like super patchy. So sheer that it's kind of like layering on top of itself. This is the shade Nude Beige. But these are like very like perfect all the way across kind of thing. Like just perfectly sheer. I love them so much. This is the shade Nude right there. Then we have English Rose. And then I got the shade Pomegranate, which is also my favorite fruit. They are so lovely, and they actually have quite a good range of like shades to kind of select from. A lot of the times with sheer lipsticks, it's like there's like 3 colors and they're like, here you go, bitch. And I'm like, I'll take all 3. My favorite out of the nudes is probably English Rose, so that's this one right here. But I do like the just nude one as well. The Nude Beige is like a little bit light and really peachy for me, but if you like a peach, kind of like think like Mac Myth, I feel like you would like that one. And the 2 other ones I just kind of like because they're really easy to just pop on for a little bit of like extra color if you don't want to go nude, but they're not like the commitment of a matte lipstick, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put on Orange Poppy. Where did that one go? Do you see what I mean when I say like how even of an application that is? Like a lot of the times you put it on and it like sticks to dry patches, or it kind of like gets all like layered and weird in one area and then another area is super sheer. It's just like not a good look. I honestly can't, I feel like it's the perfect sheer lipstick formula. Okay, should we go through the new things we tried? So the first thing we tried, and this wasn't a new product, but I just wanted to try it again to kind of get a refresher on if I liked it or didn't, was the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I feel like I don't mind it. I think it's okay. I really like the texture and the finish of it and the way that it looks on the skin, but I do just feel like I could stand to have like maybe a little bit more coverage, just because I feel like just looking in the mirror here, I can see a little bit of shadow. So I do prefer maybe a touch more coverage than this. I tried to kind of like dot a little bit more over to see if I could build up the coverage, and it kind of just was like, no, you get what you get. Sit there and eat your fucking food, goddamn. Then I tried the Little White Lies thing from Stila. This was in the shade Yellowtails. I actually really quite like this. I feel like it's, first of all, beautiful. And I like that it's like a thin texture, because sometimes I want like a really, really textured kind of like almost chunky eyeshadow. But then other times I feel like it looks almost like too thick on my eyes. So I like that this is kind of like a nice like sheer layer of like that nice glitter kind of texture. I feel like it applied okay. It was a little bit hard to kind of layer over top, so I felt like I kind of needed to do like one perfect swipe. But the one thing that I noticed is that if I did have an area where I wanted a little bit more, I would kind of put some of the product on my finger and just like dot over, and that made it layer really nicely and it didn't get like chunky and gross. And that kind of seemed to result in like the smoothest application. I do feel like it's a little bit easier to use like a pressed shadow or a loose shadow that has that same kind of like, duochrome sort of effect. But the one thing I will say is that I feel like this is like a little bit more intense. Like recently I was using the this one from Pat McGrath. It's the Astral White Pigment. It did what I wanted it to do, but almost like more sheer kind of thing, because when I swatched it on my hand, I feel like I'm like, oh, perfect, like this is exactly what I want. But I almost felt like I couldn't get that same kind of like concentration on my lid. Whereas with this, like I feel like this looks exactly on my lid how it looks on my hand, which is what I'm going for. So that one, I feel like aside from a few little kind of like application things that make it a little bit trickier, I feel like it's actually a really beautiful product, and I'm gonna go grab some more. Ooh, then we tried the Milk Blush. I feel like this blush color is actually really beautiful, and I feel like it'll work across a range of skin tones, because these build up really, really beautifully. So you can kind of get that like intensity if you're looking for that, or if you have a deeper skin tone than me. And I think it would actually be really nice on the lips as well, if you wanted to just kind of quickly, do a little here, there, everywhere. Ooh, I forgot my lashes. Divine. These lashes, 10 out of 10. I really love them a lot. I feel like they give like a really, really beautiful appearance. They're not overwhelming where they're like covering all of my eyeshadow and stuff like that. But they have enough length and kind of like volume to them that they just are like really, really beautiful. I'm so pleased, truly. Then we used the Divine Shiseido. I really like this foundation. I feel like it gives a really beautiful glow, but actually not like over the top, because sometimes some of my recommendations are like very glowing. I feel like this almost is like more of like a skin-like glow. I like to appear wet. Some like to appear normal. So I do feel like it's nice for people that want more of like a skin finish kind of deal. I would say that this is like a true light coverage foundation. I feel like you can build it up a little bit, but it is kind of a more liquidy formula. So it doesn't build up as well as like a thicker formula would, in my opinion. These lips. I love this formula. Like, I didn't have that many lip products in my 2018 favorites for a reason. I felt like I used the same shit like all year long kind of thing. This would have been in my 2018 favorites if I had just gone shopping a little earlier. So I'm really, really, really happy with these. I just feel like it's a really nice, even coverage of pigment. It's not patchy, it's not weird. I feel like it actually wears quite well, but being sheer, it's going to come off a lot easier than like a matte lipstick would and stuff like that. The thing that I like about that is I'd rather really quickly reapply because it takes me 2 seconds rather than have a super matte lipstick that's coming off all weird and patchy and like buttholey, and to take it off is like this big ordeal. Like, I can't just like kind of like wipe it off with like a tissue really easily. So for me, I'd rather have something like this where I can just kind of quickly reapply if I need to after a few hours. All right, you guys, that is everything for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.